What's up, gang? Today I'm changing the coolant on my Honda Shadow. I was reading that older Honda motorcycle, so this is 2006, low miles, only 5,000 miles, and you have the green coolant. You're not gonna be able to see in there, but it's green. That's the old coolant, and so you can assume that the previous owners didn't change the coolant, or that there's never been a coolant change on this motorcycle. Got blue coolant, I got distilled water. I'm gonna run through the bike just to make sure I clean out any old residuals. I just gotta find the drain plug. I'm assuming it's somewhere right here. I'm just hoping I don't have to take off any of these covers or anything. I wonder if I'm gonna have to take this tank off. That would be annoying. Will a funnel fit right there? Does this hose twist? There's not any good YouTube videos of this. I see good ones for the VT 1100. This is the VT 750 DC. I'm gonna mess around with it, and as I figure stuff out, I'll take you along the way, just in case someone needs to find this video. That's green, which means I found the right bolt. Okay, so literally directly in line with your kickstand, the water pump is right behind there. There's actually 3 bolts you can see on the screen. The big bolt off to the left is the oil drain bolt. To the right of that is a part of the water pump. That's a mounting bolt, and then the one with the green coolant on it is the coolant drain plug. Oil drain plug. In front of that is the water pump, and then it's that middle bolt. I'm gonna go ahead and take it all the way off here. It's a 10mm bolt. You need a little wrench. It's hard to fit a socket in between the frame and there. When I open up the radiator cap, it's actually gonna spray out. This is a copper crush washer. You cannot put this back on. Once it's been crushed, it's been used. I'm gonna need to go pick one of these up. All right, let me show you what this will look like. Loosen the pressure on that. Oh wow, that wasn't aggressive at all. Oh, there it is. How's it going? Oh, making a mess. It's so funny. I knew it was gonna do that too. I even had the video to record like how to manage it. And then at first it wasn't coming out that bad, and I was like, oh, I guess I was wrong. And then it started spraying. Yeah, thank you. So I got new copper crush washers from the hardware store. I'm not gonna be able to even get the radiator cap fully off while the fuel tank is on. Taking the seat off is pretty easy. There's 2 bolts back here, and that gets you to the master tank bolt. You got to take the speedometer off. It's wired in up here, so it'll just kind of dangle over here. And then I believe I just have to undo this right here and pull this tube off. It's not too full of gas. I don't know how much of a problem that's going to be, so we'll see. It's okay, don't worry about the cosmetics. I'm just thankful that we got that off. This bolt was stripping and had me nervous. So we got the gas tank off and unhooked. Be careful, when I was sliding my gas tank off, I accidentally knocked the petcock valve into the on position, and all the gas started pouring out. It's just something to be aware of. Now this radiator cap's pretty annoying. It's almost like it was designed for when your bike's on the kickstand, so just be aware of that. I'm gonna fill it with distilled water and then re-empty it out just to flush out all the old stuff. So this is where we're at. Race against the sundown here. The system's flushed. I ran about a gallon of distilled water. Make sure you use distilled water if you're gonna do that. It's the only way to flush the system without damaging it. I put about half the gallon in there, and then I turned the bike on, let it run for literally just 10 seconds, and then turned it off. Make sure you put your drain plug back on before you do that. Use your old washer, so you're not using a new one. And all right, we ran out of daylight, but I'm done making a mess, so we moved into the garage. Don't need the lift anymore. In fact, you want as much lean as possible. It might even be helpful to put the kickstand up and have somebody hold the bike and lean it more, just because this intake, the radiator cap, it's just it's at a weird angle. I bought 2 quarts, and I'm pretty sure that's the capacity for the coolant of the bike. So I gotta be careful not to spill any at all. All right, tank's back on, seat's back on, everything's good. Took it out. I'm gonna let it warm up, let the radiator turn on. You hear that clicking? That's just the fuel filter. It's because the tank is running low on gas, so if you ever hear that clicking before you're about to leave, just make sure you go fill up. One thing is that the bike takes 2 quarts exactly, so if you buy that 2-quart pack of the Honda blue coolant, make sure that you don't spill any of it at all, because it took all 2 quarts of it. It looks like the overfill is filled up perfectly, so just pour that coolant into the radiator cap nice and slow. Have somebody hold the bike and lean it for you if you can. If not, just start it periodically and bleed the air out, and you'll get all 2 quarts in there. Hope this video helps.